To me, diversity is having a variety or having an assortment of something. I think that diversity in when learning mathematics is what that means to me is that students work problems differently, and they solve problems differently. So they're not going to always come up with the same way of going with getting the same answer. They're going to have different ways of getting an answer and different thinking patterns to enhance the diversity in or to address the diversity in the classroom. The first thing is that I really want to have a positive environment, and I want the students to know that this is a safe space and we're all learning and we're learning from our mistakes. So if I want them to be encouraged to problem solve, and that even if that means getting something wrong, I want them to be able to get that wrong, and let's talk about it and find out what we did differently that got us a different answer and what we should have done instead of that. I want to show students several different ways of finding the same answer to the same type of problems, so that the students can find what works best for them, because I know that the students are not all going to learn the same way of working a problem is not going to be helpful or be successful for all of the students. Like, they're going to work the problems differently. So I want to give them the tools to work the problems differently but come up with the same answer every time. And I want to make sure that I take time to answer questions and make sure that I clear up any misconceptions that anyone may have. And I want to encourage discussion in my math classroom, and why do you think that, and how did you come up with that, and get them talking in groups or with a partner or something, so that they can see, oh, well, this helps them. This is the way that they work it out, and I didn't even think of that. And this is the way that I work it out, and they said they never thought of that either. And so they're sharing their ways of thinking. It's not just me always telling them, this is how you work the problem out, or this is how you do this. I want them to learn from each other as well. And I think one of the last things is just that I want to set clear expectations for my students, and also high expectations. And so I don't want to always just give them the answers. I want to show them ways to learn it, and get them to tell me, explain how they get there. And I want to see the different ways that they're able to learn. And that goes back along with just my discussion, is I want them to learn from each other as well as learn from me, but they know that they're set at high expectations, and they know up front what's expected from them and their math work.